Hey folks, a lot of sunshine in the valley, about as dry as it can be. It has been all day today, and that's probably not going to change much. But there could be a sea breeze shower next couple of days. We're talking a very slight chance tomorrow. Here's Future Track. It says by 3 o'clock, you see a little green dot there. There's, again, maybe an isolated shower along the sea breeze, but for the most part, it's a dry day. And Saturday, I think a slightly better chance for a couple of showers, but even that, you're only looking at about a 20% probability. For Sunday, about the same thing. For the most part, mostly sunny skies, but could be a brief shower on the sea breeze. That's about it. So we're mainly dry tomorrow, which means less than 10% chance of rain, and then 20% for Saturday and Sunday. Stuff fires up. Eastern part of the valley starts moving west, then dies as it gets into Hidalgo County, and that's the end of that. We're on the quiet side of things, of course. Off to the northeast, we have quite the mess. Good thing is, look at all that rain pushing out into the Gulf of Mexico after being over southeast Texas for so long, and the rainfall totals are just amazing out there. Still seeing some heavy rain on I-10 between San Antonio and Houston, but the big stuff has all been basically Houston northeastward and eastward, then down toward the coast. West Houston, not so bad. Look at these rainfall totals, and this is what Doppler has measured, 20 to 22 inches, but we're getting some ground truth of up to 40 inches of rain between Houston and Beaumont, in particular out around Beaumont. Beaumont's right there. Houston is back over here. So I-10 is closed, as Andrew mentioned earlier, in parts of southeast Texas. Over Houston proper, the heavy rain out on the north side of town. This is Beltway 8 right here, so to give you an idea. About 10.9 inches out by Intercontinental Airport, Bush Airport, and less on the southeast side than the west side. Look, northwest side only about 2 inches, 3.8 inside of Katy, right over here, but still pretty good rain in and around all of the Houston area. Future Track says now the heaviest stuff should be up to the north of them, with Lufkin maybe getting another 3 inches, Huntsville a couple of more. This area right down in here, though, even Liberty 2.42, they don't need that, and Beaumont another 1.5 inches before this is all over with. So it's not quite done yet, even though right now there's a pretty good break in the area, but all this stuff pushing back toward the southeast. So they're just hanging on up there. It has been a rough day in southeast Texas, and it's probably going to start to see a slowdown in the rain, probably not an end, but a slowdown as we go into tomorrow. For us, it's the sea breeze down here in the valley. That's it. Once that circulation is gone, then we're back to kind of the normal weather pattern where we see spotty stuff each afternoon on the sea breeze. Nothing widespread, and most days for the most part are dry, but isolated showers do pop up each afternoon through the next several days. Here are the temperatures right now. Still 101 in Rio Grande City, but 90 in Port Isabel, 88 in Brownsville, 90 here in the Mid-Valley in Weslaco. If you look at tomorrow's highs, we're right back up in the 90s again, except Rio Grande City at 100, South Padre at about 88 for high temperature tomorrow. So it will be another very warm day across the region. Normal high now as we get to the end of September is 91. It's working its way down, but we're not going to be that. We're going to be above that at 95 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tropics really active right now. We've got a whole bunch of systems we're watching. This one has a 10% chance of developing. This a 30% chance over 5 days. There's another one coming off Africa. Nothing there yet, but threats of that developing. Jerry going to make a curve. Humberto moving out. A closer look at Jerry right now with the winds of 90 miles per hour. Continue to move off to the west-northwest. Likely to weaken a little bit, but still be a hurricane for a while. And watch what happens here. Sunday afternoon, 75-mile-per-hour winds, and there's Bermuda. Look at that. By the time we get to Monday afternoon, perhaps a Category 1 hurricane, they just had 100-mile-per-hour winds from Humberto, and now they're going to see more wind as the system moves that direction. So that out in the Atlantic Ocean. Nothing headed for the Gulf anytime soon. In the bay, southeast winds 10 to 20 knots. Small craft operators urged to use caution. The bay is choppy. UV is very high. There are tides. A high tonight at 11:06. The low tomorrow afternoon at 1:39. Your first one 5 accurate weather forecast for tonight. Then 79 for a low, partly cloudy, very humid. Tomorrow back up to 95, partly sunny skies. 5 to 10% chance of a shower tomorrow. Sea breeze kind of stuff. Very isolated, pops up, goes away. Most places stay dry. About a 20% probability for the weekend. That holds into next week as well. And every day we stay in the 90s. Even with fall beginning on Monday, things are not going to change much anytime soon. That's your updated First One 5 accurate weather forecast.